was 1980. I hope everyone is doing well. So in this video, guys, I'm going to show you how I floss my teeth. Alright guys, before I show you guys how to floss, first I think it's very important to talk about why you should floss. As you guys know, I am a registered nurse and I've worked in the senior population for over 8 years. Whenever I see someone that's 80, 90s, you know, a lot older, and they have a full mouth of healthy teeth, I always ask, how were you able to keep your teeth all your life? And the two common answers that I usually get is, I went to the dentist, I got my teeth cleaned twice a year from the dentist, and I floss. Flossing is key to keeping your teeth when you're older. You know, I feel like as you get older, the simple pleasures in life is so much more valuable, such as eating corn on the cob, you know what I'm saying? Eating chicken on the bone. That becomes so important when we're older. I find that a lot of people don't floss. They don't believe that it's important. And a lot of people, frankly, don't brush their tongue. That's why I started the whole series on dental care, on why it's so important to floss and brush your tongue. This video is not going to be about brushing your tongue. It's going to be about flossing, all right? So one of the main things that you can get by not flossing is gingivitis. Gingivitis is inflammation in the gum line, bacteria. It causes your gum to bleed, and if you don't take care of that, you can develop bone loss in your mouth. And when you have bone loss, your teeth would just eventually fall out, or you would have to get them surgically removed from the dentist, and you don't want that. And if you don't get to the point where you remove these teeth, it can cause more problems, infection in your bloodstream, and that can actually cause you to have problems with your heart. You can literally die from not taking care of your teeth. Okay, so it's so important to floss. Alright guys, so I want you to do a little homework for me, okay? Once you try flossing, if you have never flossed before, once you're done with that floss, just floss one area and sniff it, okay? Smell that floss and you will see why it's so important to floss. It stinks. If you are a preteen, this is the perfect time to start flossing. I remember when I started flossing, I didn't think I could do it, but I would just practice until I was a pro. When should you floss? Some people say floss before brushing. Some people say floss after brushing. I say it does not matter. The key thing is to floss daily. These are the two products that you can use to floss. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys my favorites. So which one you guys think is my favorite? This one is my favorite, guys, okay? And I will tell you why. With this one, you can actually get underneath your gum line and you are the one that's directing the floss. With this one, I say this is more for just getting food particles from between your teeth, but I would not recommend this as your go-to to floss because you cannot wrap these under the gum line and around the tooth like you can with regular dental floss. That's why I do not recommend these to floss daily. So these are called floss picks, and basically it is for picking food particles from between your teeth. I won't use this to actually do my daily floss. I actually don't even buy these. I bought these just to show you guys these in this video. And the floss here to me is a little tough, so I don't really like these. I feel like these can literally cut your gums and you don't want that. So I don't buy these. I know these are probably really easy for kids or whatever, but if you really want them to learn how to floss, I feel like you should show them how to floss with just floss. Alright guys, so like I said, I love to use just regular old floss. And I love to use the floss that is wax because it have a thin wax coating on the floss, and that's just to make it really easy for you to slide it between your teeth and underneath your gums. Alright guys, so I have a good length of floss, and I'll show you guys how I hold the floss. So first you start with your thumb and your pointer finger like this, and then you're going to just wrap it around the second finger, and then you're going to allow your thumb to keep it in place like that, and then you're going to do the same thing with the other end. Okay, just wrap it like that. See, the thumb is holding it in place, and when you floss you want to have a small amount to work with. You don't want it too long, but you want to be able to move the floss like so. Okay, move it or whatever, but when you're flossing you want to just use a small amount to floss, okay, because it just gives you more control of the area. So what you want to do, I'm going to start with the last tooth in the back, and just go up and down and then pull it out, and then when I get to the neighbor tooth, go down gently, go underneath the gum, wrap it like this underneath the gum, and then go 3 times, and then go to the neighbor of that tooth underneath the gum like so 3 times, and then go up. Okay, so let's go. Then you look at your floss, look to see if there's any blood, and then you can use another area if you want to, or just proceed on to the next tooth. And do the same thing. You want to gently place your floss between the tooth, underneath the gum line, wrapped around that tooth, go up and down 3 times, then do the same thing to the neighboring tooth, then gently release. Like so. Now these teeth usually have more buildup, okay? I'm going to show you guys the top. The top is usually pretty gentle and simple, and the 2 front teeth, depending on how your teeth are, you may have a little build up here. If you have like space in between your teeth there, you just want to make sure you get everything out. And you just keep going. Okay, but when you floss your teeth on a regular basis, you're going to understand more about the spaces between your teeth. Some areas may have a little more of a gap, some areas may be a little more tight, some areas you may notice that you get more food particles in that area, so you'll know to pay more attention to that area, maybe floss a little more there or whatever. So yeah, you'll get to know your teeth a lot more. You'll even get to know, like, okay, this area has a little blood, maybe I need to floss a little more there, I need to pay a little more attention and such. So that's why it's so important to floss your teeth on a daily basis, so that way you get to know those areas and you'll know exactly what to do. Once you floss, you'll get what I'm saying. Guys, if you notice a little bit of blood, especially if this is your first time flossing, or maybe you haven't flossed in a long time, that is totally normal. keep doing it. Just keep flossing and the blood will eventually go away. Your mouth is just letting you know I need a little more attention. So just keep flossing. It's perfectly fine. Of course, if you're bleeding like crazy and you just can't stop the bleeding, of course you need to go see your dentist, but it's perfectly normal to have a little bit of blood on your floss. It just means that you need to pay more attention in that area and you need to keep doing it. That does not mean you need to stop flossing, okay? It's not normal, but it's normal, if that makes any sense. It's normal because you haven't flossed in a while, but that's going to resolve itself by you continuing to floss. But it's not normal to just be bleeding, but it's normal if you haven't flossed in a long time. That makes sense? Okay. I just want to make sure I got that. You know, anyone that needs a little help, definitely share this video. Also give this video a big thumbs up. It definitely helped other people to watch it as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like videos like this, definitely subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And if you're not subscribed, girl, what are you doing? So hit the notification bell. So anyways, that's it.